Corry's Radio Alternative. This is Silvis, and it's time for Blue Zones Project Corry update. And with me in the studio today, I have Ashley Lawson. She's the public policy lead for Blue Zones Project Corry, and it's Jennifer Eberlein, community program manager. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, thanks for coming on in today. Jennifer and Ashley are going to sort of explain their roles with Blue Zones and give us some information on what's happening coming up in the near future. Ashley, why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about you and what it is you do?
So my name is Ashley Lawson, and for the Blue Zones Project, I work in public policy, which means I work in the built environment, which are things like roads, sidewalks, the connectivity of the community. And I also work with food policy, not only hunger relief, but also ensuring people are able to access healthy foods in any format that they want. And I also promote eating locally and benefiting our local farmers. Mm-hmm. And I work in tobacco policy, which assists people who want to quit smoking, do so, kind of generally things that make the community healthier.
Okay. So you do a lot of the behind the scenes work, we'll call it, right?
Sure. Yeah.
We see a lot of activity with Blue Zones in the Corry area, obviously, and you're sort of like working on all of the red tape behind the scenes, right?
Everyone loves working with red tape, Brian. Absolutely. So I work with City Council and with the mayor and with Impact Corry, and the idea behind working with policy is that it contributes to sustainability. Right. So after the Blue Zones Project spends their first 3 years here, however the project continues on, the policies that we put into place will kind of become self-sustaining. And the idea is that once something becomes policy, even if you're not engaged in the project or you don't have time to be a volunteer or get involved in the way that you would normally like to, there's still an impact for everyone in the community. If we look at things like built environment policy, we're talking about walkability, bikeability, your ability to ride the bus or be connected to other areas in the community that benefit everyone regardless of their ability to attend a meeting or to, get involved and volunteer.
Okay, Ashley, could you give our listeners a way to contact you, maybe an email address if they have any questions regarding the Blue Zones public policy?
Certainly. I am ashley.lawson@sharecare.com.
All right. Sounds good. Also with us today from the Blue Zones Project Corry is Jennifer Eberlein, Community Program Manager. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Brian. So I have a little bit of a dual role. So as a Community Program Manager, I just support all operations. So I support Ashley and Shannon in their work in the community around policy and people, and just be there just to communicate in general with the community. But as the organization lead, I work with places. So I'm the person who works with the schools, the restaurants, the grocery stores, and employers, so work sites. So if we take a step back here and think of what these original Blue Zone areas are about, these are places where people, live well into their 90s or even into their hundreds, and they don't try to do that. They don't try to live to be 100. They don't try to live without chronic diseases. They just do because that's what their environment, supports and nudges them to do. It just makes that healthy decision, either the default choice or the easy choice. So this is what I love about the uniqueness of a Blue Zones project. It doesn't just focus on the people. So it doesn't put, if your doctor told you, Brian, hey, you need to lose weight or your cholesterol's up or your high blood pressure's up, you need to do this, this, and this. If you don't have an environment that supports you or sets you up for success, it's going to be hard for you to make some changes to live a little bit healthier. Again, my area is focused around working with schools, restaurants, grocery stores, work sites. So down the road, I'm going to invite them to come talk with you and just share their experience and what it means for them, why they want to partner with us, whether it's to improve student well-being, employee well-being, or just support community well-being in general. Yes. Through the restaurants and the grocery stores. And I just want to mention, we are currently working with Sanders Market, and what's really neat is, when you walk through there, you're going to see all these shelf talkers. And the shelf talkers are going to point out what we consider some longevity foods in these original Blue Zone areas, and that's also going to point out some other healthier options for people. So, for instance, when you go up and down the aisles, where's the whole grain pasta or the whole grain bread or the cereals? We obviously know where the produce is, the healthy fresh fruits and vegetables, But what I want to mention also is as you walk through Sanders, when you go down that first aisle, the produce aisle, and you get closer to the bakery, you're now going to see a Blue Zone stand. And obviously it's the color blue. And what we're going to use this stand for is a community information hub. So any type of flyers we have on events, whether it's cooking classes, whether it's tobacco cessation classes, whether to come hear the Blue Zone story, what we're all about. We do things called purpose workshops. Any type of communication, any type of event, we are going to have flyers at this community information hub located at Sanders. So again, down the first aisle, which is the produce aisle, right next, as you're approaching the bakery.
So just one more place where people can get more information about what's going on with Blue Zones Corry.
Correct.
Okay, great. We're talking with Ashley Lawson and Jennifer Eberlein from Blue Zones Project Corry. How can people get more information about Blue Zones Project Corry?
There's a few different ways. So one, if you just want to learn more about Blue Zones in general, you can go to bluezones.com and learn more about these 5 original areas. There's also actually a lot of recipes listed on that website. To learn more about the projects, then you would go to Blue Zones Project, and then there'll be like a little tab and you can click on Corry. And Corry is the 47th community, and they're actually launching Community 51. So you can even look back to other communities across the United States who have already implemented a Blue Zones project and become a Blue Zones certified community, or maybe they're just working as we are right now towards that certification. The other place you can get more information is our Facebook page. It's either Corry Blue Zones Project or Blue Zones Project Corry, but you can like us on Facebook too and find out more information there.
Okay, great. All right, Ashley Lawson and Jennifer Eberlein from Blue Zones Project Corry. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks for having us.